Hi guys, so just 1 week left for the NIFT exam. I would like to share a few important last minute tips. So we have been through this entire year studying GAT and all the different sections of NIFT, and the paper is divided into aptitude, mathematics, then you have logical reasoning, then you have English and a vast section of English followed by GK. So each section is important and we need to score marks now. We need to score marks within the stipulated amount of time. So whichever section you want to start with, that is totally okay, provided that you have an excellent time management. Whether it is an offline or an online exam, time management matters in both of the cases. In an offline exam, we can flip through the pages. In an online, we cannot click, seeing all the questions. So that is the first thing. So don't waste much of time into checking questions. Whichever section you want to start with, go ahead. That should be pre-planned. Okay, whichever section you are comfortable with, easy, that you can start. Also, whichever section comes to you in front of you, you can definitely have a look. If it appears easy, if you wish to start it, you can start it. There are no hard and fast rules. So it is very easy. The exam overall is very easy, guys. We have successfully killed UCED this year. So NIFT, we are going to carve our name on its chest. So the thing is, for arithmetic, that is aptitude, maths, we have formula based chapters: percentage, profit and loss, compound and simple interest, ages, etc. So here, each question you don't need to waste much of time. You read the question, you know the formula, do it carefully, recheck it, verify it. All of you, each one of you will verify the sum at least once or twice. Rechecking is a must, because then we lose marks only out of silly mistakes and not because we don't have a knowledge of anything. We do, but we do make silly mistakes in a haste because of the examination or timing pressure. It's normal. It's normal to be nervous. So it's okay. So we re-verify it and then go on to the next question. You will waste only 30 seconds maximum in thinking about the formula or solution of a question if it appears difficult, because this is NIFT. Here you don't have to carve out that much time for a question. This is not UCED. This is a very simple exam. Next, talking about the logical and reasoning thing, I'll give you an example. For sums that are as a surprise element, like a logical reasoning sum, verbal or non-verbal, if it is totally new for you with a lot of information, first point, second, third, so and so, it may have clues to a certain logic that is to be coded or decoded. Don't just dive into a question directly. Don't just see a pool, a shallow or a deep end and just dive into it. Look at it. Just like we look at a flower, look at it. We don't need to count the petals always. Just look at the flower, it will blossom, it will go, and the logic hidden will automatically appear. This should take 10-15 seconds, and then you may see, okay, this much of this is additional information. There is only one piece of information which is I have to use. That's it. So if the entire information points are not usable, it's okay. Sometimes additional information भी होता है. सब कुछ पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. So find that one clue and do it. Otherwise, if in the first 10 seconds you don't get a clue, then you can definitely dive into the pool and then decode the logic hidden. You will definitely get through. This is about logic. Be very careful and be very mindful of sums that have drawings. Visualization should be apt, should be correct. So you and your sum, घोड़े के चश्मे पहनकर ही सब कुछ करना है अभी भी हर एग्जाम में, और यहाँ वहाँ ध्यान नहीं देना है, चाहे दोस्त हो चाहे कोई भी हो. That day you don't have to help anybody, just help yourself. That will be the justice. Then coming to English part, questions on errors are very important. Questions on rearrangement, questions on synonyms, antonyms, these are the places where you can score. Okay, so here read the options very carefully and try to relate, and definitely you will get. But yes, don't do guessworks. If there is a word which is totally unfamiliar to you, you can leave that particular one question. We have to keep something for negative marking as well, ना? हमें negative marking चाहिए नहीं. Exactly. So that is something where we can definitely score. These will be the easy questions. When it comes to comprehension, one simple rule is we Indians have a tendency, एक बार comprehension आ गया, अरे story के जैसा है, मजा आ रहा है, पढ़ो, and then unconsciously we develop an opinion of our own. So guys, there the guy doesn't need our opinion, it needs an answer with respect to the question asked. First, you may just go through the question. I have come across a comprehension. So now what do? Should I read it? You may, if you are comfortable, or go to the question first. Do smart work. Smart work karo. Go to the question. Read the questions. Read its options. So now you have an idea what the passage will be about, which you haven't read. You know the question. You know the options. Now when you read the passage, your mind subconsciously will automatically find the answer, correct answer. You mark it and go ahead. घर पे जाके चाहिए तो पैसेज वापस से पढ़ लेना. So this is about comprehension. Close test, close, we all know it is just a passage with fill in the blanks. Each fill in the blanks will have 4 options. One thing about close that I would say is, if there are all the 4 options nearby each other, that means all 4 are correct or they appear correct, then you have to choose the most suitable one or the most correct one. Which is the most correct with respect to the mood, with respect to the personality. If we have a passage about Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore, then we will make use of high vocabulary words. Okay, I will not say a very good person or an excellent person to a personality such as Gandhi or Tagore. They are the extremist creatures in humankind all over the world. So you have to make use of those particular scale words. Okay, so relate it like that. Then about GK. GK में guys क्या करना है? We have to explore every section which you have done right now. The sections we know, the first important would be इस साल टीवी देखा, नहीं देखा, देखा है तो अच्छा है, नहीं देखा है तो अभी देख लो, YouTube पे जाके या फिर किसी भी ad को देख लो. Keep abreast of the recent brands. And when I say brands has 2 important parts. One is the first and foremost for NIFT is the brand ambassadors, and the second will be logos. In NID, logos are given more importance. In NIFT, brand ambassadors are given utmost importance. So definitely look out whether Ranveer Singh has endorsed a new brand or not, whether the brand for Lay's has seen a new brand ambassador coming in place of Saif Ali Khan, and so on, like that. Whether there is a pair endorsing a brand or a new brand, like that. So keep abreast of these things. So brand ambassadors is a must, and it is not just about products. Brand ambassadors of tourism, brand ambassadors of Northeast India, like for example Priyanka Chopra, we all know. Gujarat tourism is Amitabh Bachchan, and so on. These are the old ones. The new ones also keep coming. What is the name of India in the constitution? India, that is Bharat. Just these 2 names. India in English, Bharat in Devanagari or in Hindi. That's it. These 2 names are there. You have to remember these. Preamble, Ratta Maro, mug it up. Preamble, we the people of India having solemnly resolved to consider India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. And hence, after that, what is following in the preamble? Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and thereby to guarantee its citizens justice. Now after justice, there are 3 words: social, economical, and political. So this is the kind of justice that is guaranteed in our constitution, guys. There may be a question for UG or PG, guys. This I'm speaking especially for UG and PG both. Constitution दोनों को है. The level of questioning is a little bit different. Higher for PG. PG के लिए पूछा जा सकता है. Just like last year, they had asked what is the official name of India in constitution. It is India, that is Bharat. UG guys के लिए there may be like constitution of India is copied from 7 nations or 8 nations, or where is the federal system existing and how is the democratic system copied, Irish constitution, UK constitution, what has been copied from the UK constitution, etc. Fundamental rights, fundamental duties, basics, and the recent judgments of the Supreme Court. And when we come to SC, who is the present Chief Justice of India? These people in the news in 2020, people in the news, whether people who have achieved something, whether people, prominent personalities, those who have passed away, whether it is polity or whether it is Indian classical music, there also you have to work. Just like Pandit Jasraj passed away last year, and in 2016 he had a planet named after him. So the planet is Pandit Jasraj planet, a dwarf planet between Mars and Jupiter. So these are things. Defense, important. Defense, missiles, Ministry of Defense, and a few ministries that changed their names. Ministry of Human Resources and Development changed to Ministry of Education. Ministry of Environment and Forests has added a term climate change to itself. So what is the correct official name and the minister, etc. President, Vice President, Prime Minister, these all basics we need to know. Okay, so time management is very important. You will not leave any question from English, GK and logic. These are the easy sections. The mannerism of easy may vary with respect to individual to individual. If you seem that this thing is very easy for you, attempt all the questions and you will leave only those questions that are totally difficult for you.